Greetings, lore masters, and welcome back to the channel. Today we journey beyond the cold, unforgiving reality of the 41st millennium and plunge into the roiling, chaotic sea of souls that lies just beneath its surface. We're talking about the Imperium, the Sea of Souls, the Realm of Chaos, or as it's most commonly known, the Warp. So what exactly is the Warp? Imagine a parallel dimension, a psychic ocean that mirrors our own reality. But instead of being governed by the laws of physics, it's shaped entirely by thoughts, emotions, and consciousness. Every feeling, every dream, every nightmare from every sentient being in the galaxy echoes into the warp, creating currents, storms, and even sentient entities. It's a realm of pure energy, raw emotion given form, and it is utterly terrifying. In the grim darkness of the far future, the warp is both a vital tool and a constant existential threat. It's the only way for the Imperium of man and other factions to achieve faster-than-light travel. Ships equipped with warp drives literally tear a hole in reality and dive into this psychic maelstrom, navigating its treacherous currents to cross vast interstellar distances in a fraction of the time it would take in real space. But this isn't like activating a hyperdrive and watching the stars streak by. Traveling through the warp is a perilous gamble. The ship must be protected by a Geller field, a bubble of reality projected around the vessel. If that field flickers even for a moment, the horrors of the warp can flood in. The crew can be driven insane by whispers, their bodies twisted into monstrous new forms, or the ship itself can become infested with demonic entities. Sometimes ships simply vanish, never to be seen again. Other times they emerge centuries or even millennia later, their crews having experienced only a few days of travel, their logbooks filled with tales of madness and impossible sights. The very nature of the warp is tied to the collective psyche of the galaxy's inhabitants. Over eons, the intense, overwhelming emotions of countless beings have coalesced into vast, godlike consciousnesses. These are the chaos gods, the ruinous powers. There is Khorne, the god of blood, rage, and slaughter, born from endless war and violence. Nurgle, the Plague Father, lord of decay, despair, and stagnation, who finds joy in the cycle of death and rebirth. Tzeentch, the architect of fate, the master of change, sorcery, and ambition, a schemer who plays with the destinies of mortals. And finally, Slaanesh, the prince of pleasure, the embodiment of excess, desire, and hedonism, born from the ancient Aldari Empire's fall into decadence. These four entities are not just abstract concepts. They are living, breathing gods within their realm, commanding legions of demons, fragments of their own, being given form. Demons are the native inhabitants of the warp, creatures of pure chaos energy. Bloodletters for Khorne, plague-bearers for Nurgle, horrors for Tzeentch, and daemonettes for Slaanesh. They are extensions of their master's will, and they long to breach the veil into real space to sow chaos and claim souls for their patrons. So how do mortals interact with this psychic hellscape? This is where psykers come in. Psykers are individuals born with a rare genetic mutation that allows them to tap into the warp, drawing upon its raw energy to manifest incredible powers. They can read minds, move objects with a thought, conjure fire, or even see into the future. To the Imperium, they are both a priceless asset and a terrifying liability. An untrained psyker is like an open door to the warp, a beacon that attracts demons and other predatory entities. They can become unwilling gateways for demonic possession, unleashing untold destruction upon entire worlds. This is why the Imperium is so brutal in its management of psykers. The dreaded black ships of the Inquisition constantly scour the galaxy, rounding up every nascent psyker they can find. Most are sacrificed to power the Astronomicon, a psychic beacon located on Terra. This beacon, fueled by the life force of thousands of psykers a day, is what allows navigators to steer ships through the warp. It's the only lighthouse in the endless, storm-tossed ocean of the Imperium. A select few psykers, those with the strongest will and potential, are trained to become sanctioned battle psykers for the Astra Militarum, or join the ranks of the Grey Knights or the librarians of the Space Marine chapters. But even for them, every use of their power is a dance with damnation, a constant struggle to control the energies they wield without being consumed by them. The Eldari have a much more ancient and tragic relationship with the warp. Their minds are naturally more psychically attuned, making them both powerful and vulnerable. Their civilization's downfall was a direct result of their own unrestrained psychic indulgence, which birthed the chaos god Slaanesh in a cataclysmic psychic event that tore a hole in the galaxy known as the Eye of Terror. Now the surviving Eldari must live a life of strict discipline, their souls protected by spirit stones that capture their essence upon death, preventing Slaanesh from devouring them. They use the webway, a labyrinthine network of tunnels that runs through the warp but is shielded from its dangers to travel between worlds. It's a remnant of their former glory and a testament to their deep, painful understanding of the Imperium's true nature. The orcs have a unique and almost comical interaction with the warp. Their collective psychic energy, known as the Wog, is a crude but incredibly powerful force. When enough orcs get together and believe something, their shared psychic field can literally bend reality to make it true. Red vehicles really do go faster, and their ramshackle technology works simply because they all believe it should. This psychic field creates its own sort of atmosphere in the warp, a noisy, boisterous, and violent current that reflects the orc mindset. So the warp is the source of demons, the foundation of chaos, the means of FTL travel, and the origin of psychic power. It's an ever-present, corrupting influence that seeps into the material universe. Areas where the veil between worlds is thin, like the Eye of Terror or the Maelstrom, are gateways where reality and the warp bleed into one another, creating demon worlds of pure insanity where the laws of physics are merely suggestions. Understanding the warp is key to understanding the entire 40,000 setting. It's the reason the Imperium is so fanatical and superstitious. It's why they fear the mutant and the psyker. It's why they cling to the light of the Emperor and the Astronomicon. They know what lurks just beyond the veil of their fragile reality. It's a realm of infinite possibility and infinite horror, a dimension where your worst fears can manifest and drag you down into eternal madness. The warp is not just a place. It's a reflection of the galaxy's tormented soul. What are your favorite terrifying facts about the warp? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the lore, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Warhammer 40,000 content. Thank you for watching, and may the Emperor protect.